petri dish? Explain that.
The petri dishes you see,
so that's something you can eat
in the scientific lab. Listen, like the petri dishes you see, God, they have in the scientific labs. So what I'm saying is, they were grafted from the dog, which is why they smell like dogs when they get wet. The pig, which is why they have pig skin, which is why in the 60s the Black Panthers would call them pigs, and people in our would call them pigs.
That's why. Hey, look. Hey, not meant to cut you out, blood. That's why they with you. That's why they with you, right? Because you sitting up here, right? You going too deep into they shit, right? When you start around stepping on their toes, they gonna play get back. They gonna play get back. I don't give a fuck how they gonna do it.
Hold on. I'm still confused. So a white person is a pig, a dog, a donkey. What else they is? Tell me about this shit.
This the exact four animals: the dog, the pig, the snub-nosed monkey, to be exact, and the lemur. If you pull up, listen. What's crazy is this is where Asians get their features from. If you Google a picture right now, snub-nosed monkey, and go to Google Images, watch what you see. You like, damn, they do look like that in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, you'll see where they get they. So with me, when I speak on that, that's not me hating them, because I don't judge somebody off their pigmentation or their skin. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't never heard nobody white. I ain't never heard nobody white. When I was in the streets thugging and gangbanging, everybody I heard was black. I ain't never heard nobody.
Right. That's some bullshit then. You just said you heard of black. That's what's wrong with you motherfuckers. Y'all Ku Klux Klan because y'all kill more niggas than y'all kill.
Let me say this. Hold on, let me say this though, God. Hold on, I got your back. Let me say this.
I know you got
let me say this. Listen, a white man ain't never did shit to me. The only person that stole from me, that hurt me, that robbed me, been black. Right. The white man ain't did shit to me. They may have told me a little lie, but it was on my dumb ass to believe it. Right. They did a little lie. I did the rest. Right. I fucked me up. Right. And white people y'all want to blame, y'all can't blame white people for you blame your damn self.
But look, how you going? Hold on, you going too far now? How the fuck you gonna tell white people was white people when all of us goddamn it is human beings?
We ain't all human beings.
We is all human beings.
Everybody not no human. Some people not human. We live in a spiritual world, gang. Some people is a dimmers, gang. Some people are not human.
Where they at?
They probably right next to you. You never know.
You.
Hold on. You an AI. We got another question. Hold up, gang. Another text. I kind of got a question for you.
Hold on, gang. If you gonna say it right.
What's the question? Why the guy on the phone?
I want to know. I mean, I'm gonna say that he's innocent, right? But why was he found guilty though?
Look. He want to know why was you found guilty.
Like, what did he do to be found guilty?
So listen. In my trial, the crazy thing is,
your trial?
In my trial. Yeah, I went
to trial. Went to trial?
You know, they offered me 5 years. They say, well, listen,
5 years. Why you ain't take that visa?
Which is the minimum now. We'll give you 5 years if you plead guilty.
That's the one.
I told them, I said, listen, and they told me, they said, if you do not take this 5 years, we are going to make sure that you get found guilty. They told me this. And I told them, I said, listen, man, I'm not finna never plead guilty to no shit I ain't do, especially I'm not on no sex charge.
You know we gotta do that.
This was drugs. I done copped out the cases before. If this was drugs, you know what I'm saying? Gun, that's different. Robbery, that's different. That's all in my background.
Not molestation.
But when you talking about pleading guilty to sexually hurting a child or a woman that you don't stand for.
Yeah, you fuck with them kids, boy. You know that's an SOS, smash on sight. Well, see you at.
Right.
And I know that y'all trying to do this to discredit my image. So I'm not going to give y'all that. We're going to have to go to trial, and y'all got to do what y'all got to do. I'm not going to lay down like that, because I already know I got millions of people that look up to me. So I'm not going to sit here and this message I've been preaching, now that the heat is on, I'm finna fall under that pressure. I ain't do that when I was in the streets. I ain't back down from no niggas in the streets. So what am I backing down from them now that I know who the real enemy is? That's where my stands come from.
Because you in them.
So this one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account and it's able to pull in your product catalog. And then from there, you can actually choose the exact product that you want to demonstrate. So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately it's going to send me a text that comes from Roku and it just says, hey, basically you just watch this and we're going to want to make sure that you get this. And here's where you can create that. So you can create your background color. You can sort of customize your thing. It might be subscribe, shop now, whatever it is. images, and then you can add a logo or an image in the back, and you can customize the same overlay here. You press OK, and then they get a text message, and then right from there, the person's able to click the link. In my opinion, I would send them to a specific landing page or a URL with a UTM, so you can identify how that traffic from Roku behaves differently. Also, you can then learn to tag those customers and see how those cohorts evolve over time. You might find that the Roku customers have a different way of interacting with LTV than compared to your normal customers.
For the whopping price of $0 in monthly fees, Chime will spot up to $200 between each paycheck. You won't get declined if you stay in your spot me limit. You won't pay any overdraft fees. And there's no toll-free number to call. You could sign up with your phone right now and it only takes 2 minutes to apply. Don't wait. Act now on this not-so-limited offer.
You in Crackerville.
Yeah, but they still ain't answer my question.
We might got a verdict change. Hold on. We might got a verdict change.
They ain't answer my
Oh,
question.
we got a verdict change. On the spot. He changed his verdict. He said you ain't answering his question, Rashad Jamal.
Yeah, I didn't hear his question.
He said why? He said why? He said what was the things?
People at one time.
He said what?
3 people at one time.
It was 12 juries, gang. There's only 3 of us.
Yeah, you get judged by 12.
Listen, he's saying, why did they find you guilty? The exact reason why they came back with the guilty verdict. Like, why did the jury say you're guilty because of what evidence?
There was no evidence. They didn't come out and say we found you guilty because of shit. They said guilty.
Yeah, my shit back.
I'm taking my shit back, gang. He guilty, gang. He touching kids, gang. He playing with kids, gang. He can't give me a real reason, gang.
They ain't no reason, gang. My verdict back. That's
back.
We going back in the 4-2. Hold on.
No.
Look, we came out for a reset break. Gang, this ain't nothing to play with, gang. I know. That's what I'm saying. When he playing, when
You don't know that. You don't know that. They ain't play with.
I ain't saying that.
Listen,
Listen, you gotta go back in the 4-2 though. He gotta make that. He gotta make that statement right. What he just said, gang.
I want, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, gang. Let me step for you. Let me step for you, God. Listen, listen. Y'all don't know.
I ain't say we don't know, gang. We going back in the 4-2. We went on reset.
Listen, when he said that they found him guilty with no evidence, he mean they found him guilty based off her statement. Her statement alone.
That shit don't carry no weight to find you guilty, bro.
No, gang.
That don't care. Your statement ain't gonna find you guilty, bro. They gotta have grounds to find you guilty.
Did they do forensics? Did they do forensics?
I stayed in the law library too many years.
Listen, check this out.
They did forensic?
They did a forensic interview, but check this out. When they did the forensic interview, she completely contradicted the statement in the forensic interview, God. That's what I'm saying. Like, the forensic interview clearly further showed that nothing took place. And the lady that interviewed her asked her, for example, she says, was anything said to you? And my lawyers pointed this out in trial. She said, was anything said to you? The little girl said no. They take a break. They come back. Then she asked her the question again. Was anything said to you? Oh, yes. He said this and said this and said that. My lawyers stopped them and said, first and foremost, in a forensic interview, you are not supposed to say no breaks, cut the camera off at no time. Why is this interview not rolling all the way through? Why
They try to dig a hole too, blood.
They didn't come back. You see what I'm saying? Also, you got to understand something about my trial. In my trial, it was. My lawyer told them, for example, all they kept bringing up in my trial was my social media videos. Hear me clearly. They kept playing my social media videos. Now, what am I doing on YouTube? I'm on YouTube saying, fuck these white people, this is our land. We got to come together. We got to start our own black-owned businesses, They playing 2-3 hours of my social media YouTube videos. My lawyer stops the trial. I got my transcript. I can say on my transcript.
Who is your lawyer?
Your Honor, my lawyer says, Your Honor, I've been practicing law for 30 years in Georgia. Never in my life have I seen something like this. We have been listening to the district attorney videos. A sexual allegation being a black man. The entire trial, because they had no evidence, all they kept playing was my YouTube videos of me saying, fuck these white folks. And keep in mind, I had an all-white jewelry.
Right.
In a sundown town.
Right.
The whole case.
All right, look, we heard you, brother.
Hold on, hey, look.
Hold
First,
on, let the brothers talk.
Let me tell you one thing. Hold on, now. I want to tell this brother this. Why would you take a jury First of all, see, people got to know law when you going up certain cases. I would have never took no jury with no shit like that and hired other people to judge it when you just took the judge.
Yeah.
See,
the judge gonna find bullshit in the gate.
Yeah, you to the judge.
See, I ain't take the judge, but this why I ain't take the judge.
Your lawyer wants stop. The lawyer
on.
don't take the judge. They got some good. If they got some hard evidence, like some legal evidence against you, your lawyer say don't take the judge.
So
like the lawyer
right.
tell you if they got some hard evidence, that the judge going strictly by